Hi there, welcome to Deb's Corner Canada. I am really glad that you could join me here today. Feel free to drop any of your comments, or if you want to like or subscribe for some more content. If you do find that you have found some value in this content, I really appreciate you being here with me today. So today's topic is going to be the key ways that the narcissist will use your neurodiversity against you. And so neurodiverse folks are really honestly like catnip to any dark triad. And by dark triad, I mean narcissist, psychopath, sociopath. Those are what I refer to as kind of a dark triad. And you know, we're really like catnip to these folks. Why? Well, we already have a hard and if not really impossible time deciphering regular neurotypical behavior. We don't have a clue what regular neurotypical behavior is supposed to be to begin with. We don't know. And therefore, we are very woefully and very badly unprepared for these brutal and underhanded tactics that these dark triads are going to use on us, right? So I'm going to go over some really kind of broad-based challenges that we already deal with that are compounded by this kind of abuse. And, this can be severely exasperated and exploited doubly to us by a dark triad. So let's dive in and see kind of how that all fits in. So the first thing I wanted to deal with was impulsivity. We all have impulsivity. Pretty much every neurodiverse person I know has it. And we already tend to kind of generally pick unsuitable partners in our past, right? We already pick these people because we don't pick up on these things. And so we're really ripe for these games from these people. We are ripe. We are ready for the picking. And, as most kind of neurotypicals will readily recognize, like social cues and if there's any weird or abnormal behavior, that makes those dark triads jobs, when it comes to us, so easy. Like the boat almost steers itself. They don't really need to even do much with us for training purposes is what I like to call it. So we come kind of pre-trained for all of these crazy games, right? We're ready to roll. And next comes a topic that I want to talk about that we really have challenges with, emotional dysregulation. We all have it. So taming our own emotions and our own frustrations and kind of keeping really calm and kind of keeping centered, that's a challenge even on our most best day. Even when the meds have kicked in, we've got some regulation going, they can tear it right from us very quickly. And so, if they're baiting us, it will become almost effortless for them to bait us, right? So cues on odd behavior and any kind of games, they'll be completely missed by us as our emotions can really kind of take over ourselves, right? And next will come something called RSD. So that's rejection sensitive dysphoria, which I've just learned about myself. So we tend to already spend a lot of our time not feeling good enough. We're not good enough for people. And we're feeling really guilty for things that usually actually honestly aren't even our fault, but we're still going to feel bad about them. So typical dark triad behaviors, like that ghosting, that devaluing. So they've already been things that we have kind of blamed ourselves before in the past. We've already kind of taken the blame for them anyway. And so next comes social miscues. And it makes it super hard for us to read body language. And we already have a hard enough time making eye contact, and we kind of think about these things and how they need to be done so people think we're normal. And it's very hard for us, and we tend to miss other people's body language and in social situations. Kind of what is and so we don't really see a comparison of what's normal versus abusive, behavior, because we just can't see those cues. We can't recognize those cues. And we're going to finish with, what was it again? Forgetfulness. That was a joke, but really it is forgetfulness. So we already kind of misplace everything. We misplace, I don't know, bank cards, jewelry, money, purses, just so many things that we just misplace all the time. And so once we do those things, we kind of always assume that if we can't find something, it has to be us, right? Because we've misplaced these things so many times before. So when the devalue and the gaslighting kicks in with a narcissist, one of the things that they do that's going to blow your mind is they're going to hide your things. If you've hung a key up, you finally are so proud of yourself that you have hung a key up, they're going to give your key to someone or throw your keys out, And then they're going to let you know very loudly and rudely that you have lost them. And they're going to be very rude about it, in your face about it, and you are really going to think you're losing your mind and that you've lost them. So the gaslighting with us and all of those things, they just, like, those types of things with us are just triply horrifying for us to even try to figure out. So we will tend to still think it has to be us. Like, as soon as that person goes off, we're like, oh, it has to be us. Obviously it's us. We've done it 1,000 times before. And so that plays perfectly into those little games that they like to play with people. Hopefully you have enjoyed today's content, and I'm hoping that you can tune in for Deb Answers. I'm actually going to do something called Deb Answers, not this Monday coming, but the next Monday I'm going to release it out. And these are just really popular answers that I've given online that kind of had thousands and thousands of views, maybe more. And I'm hoping that those popular questions can also help us out too. So I'm going to kind of put that out. And if you have any ideas or any questions you want to ask me on here that I can answer for you, this will help me out with the content and kind of giving you guys what you want. And I just wanted to also thank you all so very much for even joining me today. I know it's a challenge with everything going on today, right? And I wanted you to just know that you are worth it, and just be good to each other. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.